Oh man, we have a lot to talk about. Excuse me. SoFi stock is halted. And all I want to say today, the theme of this video is going to be plausible deniability. Because SoFi leaked its earnings report for Q1 of 2022. That was an accident. That's my bet. I would bet my entire net worth, which is considerably down right now, which is not much right now because SoFi stock is down to $4.87. $4.87 from its $10 NAV in 2020 for the SPAC, from its highs of $20 last year, is down to $4.87. And today is down 18.43%. Why is all of this happening? Well, here's the answer. The answer is that Upstart yesterday reported earnings that were great. They did well, but they guided for lower earnings and lower numbers for the rest of the year. So Upstart, a lending company, which is comparable to SoFi in some ways, which is the lending because SoFi does lending and that's a huge part of their business. They lowered their guidance last night. And their stock plummeted. Their stock was down, 40%, I believe? I can actually look it up right now. Their stock is down to $30, over 11x or 10x and plus from its highs in October. Yeah, this 2021 October. Upstart is down 60% today. It's down 63%, $53 this week. So, the market saw that Upstart lowered their guidance, and this morning everyone wakes up and starts to sell the fintechs. Upstart is down, SoFi is down, I'm guessing PayPal is down. Let me see, what's PayPal? PayPal is down 2% today. It's a $92 billion company, so 2% is a lot. $1.76. Who else? Let's say Square. Is Square down? Square is down 2%. The fintechs are down. And so everyone wakes up and they start to sell SoFi hard. And for yesterday, SoFi was down like 20% again. So SoFi's been hammered this week, and it's only Tuesday. And so here's the thing that I want to get to with the plausible deniability. They leaked their earnings for Q1 of 2022 by publishing a test page on their investor relations page, sofi.com/ir/whatever Q1 2022 earnings -test -test. And somehow someone found this. I'm guessing that since they published it on their blog, some RSS feed out there, blog reader out there, came across it and published it to the public. And someone found it. Some guy on Twitter published it. I retweeted it. And that doesn't happen by mistake. There's no such thing as a mistake published. They meant to leak this. And here's why I believe that. Again, plausible deniability. Last week, Lyft reported earnings that were bad, apparently. I haven't looked at their earnings, but apparently the market didn't like it. And so Uber, who was supposed to report earnings either the next day or at the end of the day, reported their earnings early. Why? Because the CEO said we didn't want to leave our investors out there for a whole day while Lyft was falling hard and everyone's going to drop our stock too because of our comparison to Lyft.
It's great to see you. A day after these earnings, which had been bumped up, I think that, well, I'll leave it to you. You bumped them up. Why?
Well, we saw unprecedented volatility in the market as a whole, and some investors took signal. Obviously, you talked about the Lyft lackluster results as to what our results would be. We didn't want to leave our investors out there for a full day wondering what was going to happen. We were ready to go. Coming out of this pandemic, we wanted to get the facts out there as soon as possible for investors and for the marketplace.
And so they reported earnings early to bring down the energy, to bring down all the bears and say, hey, we're all right. We're doing better than Lyft. We're doing well. And actually, we're getting to our profitability metrics that we want. And so what I think is some some smart guy at SoFi decided, hey, why don't we just pull the same thing that Uber did? Let's report early, but not. Let's just test our report. Let's just publish a test report so that we can say, hey, we're just testing to make sure that when we do go live, it's working as expected. This is a $1 billion company, whatever multiples, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, 2 billion at this point, $1 billion company. They're not going to have issues with publishing a blog on their website. That doesn't happen. It's the most trivial thing today. Maybe in 2000, you would have to test to make sure that it worked. But today, you just hit publish and it's up. You don't have to test that. You don't have to put a whole test page up. But SoFi decided to put a test page up, and they titled it Q1 2022 earnings, blah, 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 test on the title and in the URL. Plausible deniability. So I don't know what the rules are, what the legalities are around this, but if there are any issues with it, they could say, hey, we were just trying to test. We didn't know that they would see it. We had no clue. But here's the thing. The earnings were great. Q1 2022. If this is real, this is what they're going to report today after the market closes, or maybe before, if they decide, hey, we should just come out and say, yeah, this is it. These are great earnings. And you know why they're great? Because they actually increased their guidance for 2022 after lowering them just a month ago, or however long that was, because of the student loan moratorium. And so now what they're saying is, hey, we're reporting on Uber. We see you guys looking at Upstart, and they did poorly. They're guiding lower earnings for 2022. So we're just going to publish this, and you're going to see that we actually are doing the opposite. We're increasing our guidance. We have records on records on records, so records across the whole board on earnings, EBITDA, GAAP, all of it. They're doing well. The company is doing well, and they wanted us to see that. And maybe if they were playing some chess, they thought, hey, even if they don't believe this report, maybe the exchange will halt our stock because of news, pending news. I haven't looked at what the halt reason was, but their stock is halted, either because it's down 18% and that hit a trigger breaker, or it's because the exchange saw, hey, this company had a leak in their earnings. This is news that the public shouldn't have seen, so only a few of them saw by accident. So we should halt that pending news so that everyone can catch up. And the stock has been what? I was in the shower when this happened, or I was going to the shower when this happened, and the stock is still halted. It's still halted. Maybe it's been half an hour, maybe an hour now, and it's still halted. So I don't think this is just a circuit breaker. I think this is because the exchange is saying, hey, we have to let everyone else catch up and let this news propagate. So of course I could look this up. I'm trying to just get this news out there to all of you, but it doesn't really matter why it's halted. The point is that it's halted. The stock was free falling, 18% down, and then this leak happens. And I think the leak happened because the company saw, hey, our stock is in a free fall, not because of us, but because of sympathy with Upstart. So we need to get out there and do something about this. Let's test our earnings report that were amazing. Allegedly. Allegedly, right? But if the glove fits, right? So I think that SoFi is going to have great earnings reports. I've been saying this for weeks now. I expected that they're going to have great earnings. And actually, from the very start, when they lowered their guidance because of student loan moratorium a month ago or so, I believed that they lowered it so harshly, so drastically, so that there was no chance that they would go below it. There was no chance of them missing the beat on it, that they were always going to beat it. And that maybe they could later increase their guidance if things turn out to be better than they expected. So I think they were playing chess with us this whole time, 3D chess or 4D chess or whatever dimensional chess you believe is the ultimate out there. So if this is 3D chess and it works out, because I think that if once the market sees this report with all these record earnings, and revenues and margins and GAAP and all of that, plus your increase in guidance, which the market loves. If you report a great earnings across the board and then decrease or keep earnings steady, you might go down. If you decrease it, you definitely will go down. If you keep it steady, you might go down or you might just stay flat. But if you increase it, the market is going to be very happy. And I think that's why SoFi leaked, allegedly, their earnings report for Q1 2022. And you can see it at SoFi.com. That's their official, that's their website. There's no one can fake this. You go to SoFi.com right now, you can see it yourself. So I'm wearing my SoFi shirt. I am broke because the stock is way down. You can see my portfolio value. I'm always transparent with all of you. I believe in the company. I've always said that from the very start. I'm a long-time customer of the company. I know what the company is. I understand it. I'm going to keep buying it, right? Of course, I have my own circumstances for things that will keep my buying slow. But in the end, I believe this company is going to be worth multiples and multiples, 10x, 20x, 50x more than it is today in the long term. So I'm very happy with this test earnings report, and I'm looking forward to the real one. I think they should just come out and report it now. I don't see why they're not just coming out and saying, hey, let's just do this. Let's go on CNBC and just report this. Breaking news. SoFi is killing it. They should just do that. So anyway, I'm Lincoln with bullacademy.org. This was just a quick video. I'm probably not going to edit it very much or at all. And I just want to get out to all of you so that you can understand what's going on and what my theories are around SoFi. So it's a conspiracy theory, but I think there is plausibility here based on their plausible deniability of their test, right? So lots of air quotes. That's the type of video we have today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like the video below, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and comment your thoughts. I would love to hear from all of you what your theories are on how this is possible that they leaked their earnings or that their earnings were leaked to the public or to some people who are always watching. And what your thoughts are on where the stock's gonna go once it's on Halted. Are you buying? Are you selling? Are you holding? Of course, as always, we preach a long-term investing here, bull mentality, right? And that's all it is. Just buy and hold. And of course, this video has been brought to you by our patrons at patreon.bullacademy.org, who support the channel financially and help us brainstorm new video ideas that I can share with all of you. And we do all of this in our Discord channel at patreon.bullacademy.org. And today we're talking about all of this as it broke, live, right? That's what we do every day. And I decided to come out here and share with all of you. So if you want to be a part of that and support the channel financially, keep us going, join us over at patreon.bullacademy.org. I'm Lincoln with bullacademy.org. Thank you again and have a great day.